Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Jessie from Centaur Well, and today we're going to talk about how to thrive in 2021, 3 choices to improve your life. Let's jump right in. All right, so it's the year 2021. 2020 was a wild year, and I'm sure you definitely have some goals or ideas or objectives that you're looking to make happen this year. That could be whether in business, in your career, in your health, in just your personality and the way you show up in the world. And as the saying goes, new year, new you, right? Well, not necessarily. Most of the time that's not actually what's going to happen, and statistics have been shown to back that up. It's closer to the fact that 96% of people who have New Year's resolutions or things that they want to accomplish in the new year, 96% of those people typically don't make that happen. So why is that? What I found working with clients and just in my day-to-day life and in my own experience is that there's not enough deliberateness and systematic approach to actually accomplishing what you want. You have this, novel goal that you're trying to achieve. You put all your eggs in one basket and then it kind of blows up in your face come February. So what I wanted to do today is actually walk you through 3 different types of choices you can make. And you can actually make these choices at the same time, or you can roll with one, because at the end of the day, if you could just make one huge improvement in 1 year, you win. And obviously a lot of us want to make all sorts of improvements, and I'm all for taking a holistic approach to improvement and picking different places sometimes and making it work. And what I'm here to bring you is just an approach that you can then go out and shift and make yourself. So let's jump right in. The 3 choices are a subtle choice, an intensifying choice, and a radical choice. So let's begin with the subtle choice. So what a subtle choice is it's pretty much in the name, meaning it's something that you can do every day that requires little to no effort. It's a low-hanging fruit, but over the course of time, this subtle choice that you choose to make every single day, when it compounds, it can make a radical difference in your life. So a subtle choice can be something like choosing to drink a glass of water 20 minutes before your meal. If you're someone who doesn't hydrate enough, let's say you eat 3-4 times a day, whatever it is, if you just drink one 8-ounce glass of water, now you're drinking 24 more ounces of water every single day than you were used to. Now, I've been told not to do math in public, so I definitely won't do that here. But basically, over time, that compounds and you're drinking a lot more water than you used to. Or it could be, taking a 20-minute walk outside right when you get up in the morning. That 20-minute walk will set your circadian rhythms, get you moving better, give you space in your day and silence to think about how you want your day to be and exist. So consider those aspects in your life where you can just choose something very tiny, very small, but if you did it every day, and you can do it every day because it doesn't require a lot of effort, would bring way higher returns on your investment over time. All right, choice number 2. The intensifying choice. So again, it's in the name. The intensifying choice is a choice you can make where it's something that you're already doing. Let's say in the year 2020 or before that, you picked up a practice, whether it's a movement practice, a breath practice, maybe it's going to bed at a certain time or whatever it is. You picked up something that you do already and you want to get better at it. So with the intensifying choice, it's just like, can we turn the knob on that just a little bit higher, right? Can we increase the production on this thing that you're doing by 10%? That's pretty straightforward. Do you like playing guitar? Great, play an extra hour. Do you like writing? Write more often. Do you want to learn how to do different calisthenics movements? Great, can you fit more time in your day to practice those movements? Do you read 20 minutes a day? Can you read 30 minutes a day? Something that you're already starting to sharpen the sword on, can you inch that up a notch just a little? And again, back to the compounding effect, that over time, well, now you've increased your production on this thing that you were already mastering, meaning your momentum, your inertia was already being put into that place, and now you're just turning the knob up, right? So pretty simple and intensifying choice. All right, choice number 3, last but not least. Choice number 3 is a radical choice. The beauty of a radical choice is that it's something that kind of shakes the system, right? It's something it's sort of, you put your psyche or your body, whatever it is, in this sort of pressure cooker and allow this simulation to take place so that you can take a huge step in your evolution and your progression as a human. And so radical choice is really one of those choices that you have a little bit of fear around. You see the potential, you see your ability to make it happen. You're not quite sure, right? It gives you butterflies in your tummy, but you know that if you really committed to it, if you really put all of your energy into it, you could make it happen. And by making that happen, it would radically shift the way you behave. And so this could be something like me, like if you guys listen to the podcast, the Ruben and Jessie podcast, Ruben and I have chosen to enter a Spartan race in 2021. And it's this big event where we're pushing our what we perceive as possible of our bodies. It can be something like that. It can be a Vipassana retreat where you're doing a 10-day silent meditation. It can be a 5-day water fast. It can be anything where you're training for something, or you're maybe going on a really long hike, right? Or you're spending 4 days in a cabin somewhere in the woods by yourself. Anything that really gets you outside of your comfort zone and puts you in a position to really have to face yourself. Aubrey Marcus has talked about when he did his darkness retreat and how that one experience really gave him tons of insights into the next version of himself. And that, by all accounts, is a radical choice. Or it could be doing, there's so many, the list can go on and on, but I think you get the point. It's really just, what is something you can do that can take you to that next evolution, the next step in who you are. And so after you've taken the time to choose your subtle choice, your intensifying choice, and your radical choice, what I'd like you to do is really set the stage for these things to happen, because it's really easy. You can get excited about starting something up. You made these choices, you know what you're going to do. You have these ideas of what this is going to bring to you. And then 2 weeks in, 3 weeks in, 4 weeks in, things come up and you get lost and you make excuses for why you can't continue doing. So what I want you to do is actually grab a notebook. Right? If you already journal, then that's great. Grab a notebook, grab a pen. If you're like me and your writing is atrocious, by all means you can jot this down on your computer and print it out, because I want it to be somewhere where you can relate to it and see it. And I want you to write yourself a letter from the date December 31st, 2021. Right? This is a letter from the future to the present. And in this letter, I want you to outline all the choices that you've made, the 3 choices that you've decided to keep yourself to this year, and talk from the frame of mind as if you did it, right? And so from the frame of mind of having accomplished all this, who are you now? Who is the type of person you're being? What opportunities have presented themselves to you? What lessons have you learned from going through these challenges or through these commitments? What are you now setting the stage for to make happen in the year 2022? I want you to get really clear and precise and detailed in what it is you're making happen, what you've made happen in the year of 2021. So in those moments and in those times where you're like, fuck, I don't want to do this shit anymore, you can look back at your piece of paper and be like, damn, but if I did this, what does this mean? If I made this happen, who did I get to become by the end of this year? You know what I'm saying? So that's it. That's all I got to share on this one. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, as always, give some love, like, comment, give the thumbs up, subscribe, share it with a friend. As always, you can visit the website if you'd like to check out a coaching session with me. I'm always available to support you to take whatever it is you're trying to make happen to the next level, whether it's with exercises like these or looking at your nutrition, your fitness, your relationships, whatever it is. I'm here to support you in your process, and you can go check that out. I've also written a blog about these 3 choices So if you'd like to go deeper on this topic, the link will be in the description as well. And yeah, that's all I got to say. Thanks for tuning in. If you liked, share the love, and if you didn't, well, let's just keep that our little secret. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, peace.